We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Using his legs, it's Udo. Powers through the defender. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Byard's on the move. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
You know, these little 1, 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Grab behind the line. It's Udom. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Looking for the score. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Rebels buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Give to the running back. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's hot. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Gonna take a shot. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Spins away. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Got it set up on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about create.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running behind that left side. Finding open areas. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. He wants to change this route. To the ground, he's got it again. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Harris. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw at Simmons. He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyson. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Taylor has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to pass. It's Simmons. throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's dribbling. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. It's Ncaa. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to take off. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Give to Brown. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Under fire. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Final play of the quarter coming. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. Got his man. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
Arizona State, 14, Ole Miss, 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handle. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Across the 25, he's got room. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Unloads it downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So now it's 2nd and long. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. The short hand is Brown. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The Sun Devils are flying down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the left. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And this offense put together a really good drive. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. To throw, it's Simmons. Rushes on him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Plays like that are the type of plays that win you games. Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge 3rd down, and somebody's got to step up and make the play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Lee. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be...
The offense coughs it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to the big tight end. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
He'll bring it out. It's Diggs. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wallace. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made